trust.
Girl.
Okay. I have my
Hi.
little sweetie. We're gonna talk about some boundaries today. We have three main topics we're gonna talk about. We're gonna do relationships, so significant others and friends. We're gonna do work and family. Okay. Okay, do you wanna start?
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about boundaries. When I think of boundaries with my family, I know every family is different. So we're not gonna get too deep into this, but I'm not very close with I'm close with my mom on occasion,
Yeah.
depending on the day. And then me and my grandpa are close, but he's an old man. So it's just every family is different, and my grandpa helped me pay for school, so I give him discounts at work, but when my other family asks me for stuff like that, I'm very hesitant because I don't feel like it is the same, and also you weren't there. But then it comes to other people on the other hand telling you to give your family discounts.
Right. I feel like it's a big it's the hardest part in this industry. Everyone feels obligated. Even I do. My aunt comes in and I'm like, oh, I gotta give her a free service, but I shouldn't, because right. But I feel like that's huge because I don't know. I feel like in that moment it's different. They come in and they're about to check out, and you're like,
yeah,
okay, 50% off.
Charging your friends too.
Yeah.
So you just have to make money, and that's let's piggyback off that and go to friendships.
Okay.
People cancel on you.
Yeah.
That is a boundary that
Yeah.
has to be set. Cancellation fees
Right.
is a thing.
Yeah.
Almost everybody has one of those nowadays. I don't understand why people are surprised when that comes up. Just because you're my friend doesn't mean I'm gonna let it slide every time. Just because you have a kid, just because you're sick, I get it.
That's our
But,
livelihood.
that happens to me, and
I
I'm
know.
still there.
I know.
Or I'm not enough to cancel my appointments and I miss all my money.
Right.
One or the other.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. It is frustrating. And even then, though, that goes back to feeling bad. Even I had to do this maybe a month ago. It was right when I started in this salon. It was actually one of my close friends, and she didn't show up for her appointment, and she didn't text me. And I was like, I had to send her a text, be like, I have to cancel your appointment, and then I told her, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's you feel bad. I felt bad even sending that text, but it's come on, dude. At least send me a message,
Yeah. I had this girl, and she booked with me online, so through Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never met her, and she canceled, and it was because her daughter was sick. It was for her daughter, and they live in Waukegan. So I don't know. I felt bad sending her that message because I also didn't know if she saw it on my page or not.
Yeah.
Trying to give the benefit of
I
the
do that.
doubt.
Yeah, that's the thing, is giving the benefit of the doubt, and it's
But if you have a rule, stick to it.
Right.
If you keep letting people walk all
that's
over
where
you,
the
they're
boundary
gonna do
comes
it,
into
yeah.
play. It's you gotta set your boundaries and use them, because then people won't take you seriously if you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
But
your cousins or your uncles at a family gathering, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing hair now. What else are you gonna do?" Or stuff like that. Disrespect, backhanded compliments, or
I've talked a bit about this with my coworkers before. It's when you show up at a family gathering, you haven't seen that person for 3 years. They're like, "So what's your second job? Are you going back to school?"
no.
I'm like, "No, listen. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life."
More money than you.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. Yeah.
Coming from a family where, how do I word this without pissing my family off? I don't know. It's hard, being the first one to go to high school and go to college and start my own business and not have to really rely on my grandpa or my family.
Right. Fair.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
That's fair.
that's a flex.
It is
And then
for you,
having
especially.
your family like bring you down or like
Yeah. Mhm.
it's just frustrating.
I get it.
And
'Cause you're like,
that's
look at you.
right. And I don't talk to those people anymore, and I feel like that's why I put it down. Is I think that's a good boundary to set as well. And I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, that's my family. Like, we can get through anything, any problems. Like, I won't hold grudge. But I am just not that person. Like, if you are gonna talk shit about my work that I'm doing every day, spending my time, my money, my effort, my energy on,
Yeah. For
literally
sure.
one of
No,
the
for
only
sure.
things that I do,
Right. For
and you're
sure.
talking shit about it
Well, it's not fair.
when you weren't even there, like that's what frustrates me. Like, don't want to talk to them anymore. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good boundary
No,
to
I think
set.
that's fair.
Even if they're your family, like
Yeah.
that stuff's not okay. Because you wouldn't
Absolutely.
take it from a friend.
Right. I think that's a good point to make too. Is B like it's. I feel like I was saying earlier, like when it comes to down to it, you're like, damn, like they're my family. It's like fine, but it's not. You know, like you said, you wouldn't take it from a friend, so why
Right.
would you take it from said person?
Okay.
Wrote down one that said keeping personal, like your personal life and your work separate. I think like a big part of this industry is like showing up for your client. And if you're having problems outside of your work environment, bringing that into the salon can really like take a toll on like your whole appointment or your whole like vibe that day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if like somebody's coming in for an appointment and you have something going on outside of work and they can tell, it's like, you know, like you have to put that away.
Yeah, because then they're making their appointment about you, trying to
Right.
figure out what's wrong
Right.
with you.
And that's not fair either. They're
Yeah.
spending their time and their money and they're supporting you.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like a bad day is a bad day, but at some point it's like you have to keep that separate, you know?
Yeah. I also think
And
that you shouldn't tell your coworkers necessarily like what's going on in your personal life or your boss,
right.
whoever is making your schedule. If you don't work as a hairstylist, you work under someone else.
Yeah, I agree.
Girl, don't tell them your schedule or don't tell them what's going on in your personal life. The second you piss them off,
Yeah.
they can
They
use
use that. Yeah.
against
For sure. Yeah, I agree. But and it's like you just said, like bringing that stuff up also, like I feel like if something is truly like bad happening in your life and you're going to work, telling your boss, and your coworkers about it, it's like, no, like your boss and your coworkers, like telling people you work with about it, it's like, also it affects their day.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like,
Whenever I would tell you stuff, but whenever me and Jada went to school together, she was like a month behind me, and I like the last month I was so miserable there, and I just wanted to cry every day. And I would like come in, and Jada would be so nice. She'd be like, "Hi, Anissa, how's your day going? Like, miss you." And I'd be like, "I wanna die." And like I could just tell like she was so happy, and then like I'd tell her that, and now she's trying to figure out what's wrong with me, low key ruin the vibe, like. And you don't want to do that to your coworkers or your friends. You don't want that to happen to
right.
you, because then you're stepping on eggshells around them all day.
Yeah.
Like that's just not fun.
Yeah, and it's like if you do need to talk about it, it's like let's talk about it after work, you know?
Right.
But it's just like a wrong environment. Especially too if you are in this industry. I'm just like picturing myself in my workplace, like I go into the break room and my coworker's in there, but she still has a client in her chair and I'm pouring all this on her. Now she's going back to her client, she can't give her the full
Thinking about
attention she
that,
needs.
right.
Yeah. She can't give her what she went in for. I think again with keeping your personal life separate is like go home after work, you know?
Yeah.
Like make that time for yourself, go home, which is what's so huge too about owning a business. It's like we work all the time.
Yeah.
Whether it's from our phones or it's at work, we're working all the time.
Right.
You know, whether that's
I can't take a nap during
yeah,
the day.
right. Whether that's posting a post on social media, answering clients, but that's our job. You know what I mean? So it's like, do the least you can for yourself and go home.
Right.
And take that time for yourself. Go, get your hair done, and don't be texting clients for that hour. Like, they can wait, I think that's important too, especially for like your mental health and stuff.
Oh, okay. So when you start out a job where you have to get clients, whether you're like a hairstylist or a therapist or something like that, and you're gonna want to like work every single day.
Yeah.
And take those like clients late at night, those
Mhm.
after hour clients.
Right.
You need to be doing that, but at the same time, like have one day where you can like do your laundry and wash your ass really good, like. Please, like
Go take a shower,
it
homie.
shows.
Because
It
no, it
shows.
does. It does.
When
And,
I was working with you, I felt so like nasty, dirty. Was not taking time for myself.
Yep.
And it showed. Like
It does.
I looked ugly. My social media was not doing great, and now it is.
But then there's like along with that, like there's a stigma around like if you're a baby stylist, like you don't get to choose when you're in the salon, which is true. But people don't understand that you have to take care of yourself. Yeah.
Fucking choose.
Yeah. That's the point.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, take that one night a week for yourself. Like, maybe take off a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Like one every other week or something.
I know. Like, you have to. Have to. That's good for the soul, yeah.
When you're in a relationship or a friendship, honestly, with anyone, if they're saying like backhand compliments or like smart things, like don't put up with that. Like leave. Like it's not funny. It's not cute.
Especially about like if you're really like trying to grow your business.
Or like
and it's
anything
stuff
you're self-conscious about.
Well, right. Absolutely.
Why are you with them?
Yeah.
Slowly stop talking to them. Don't be friends with them. You'll find better friends.
Yeah.
You'll find a better solution.
Because they know you're self-conscious about that said thing.
Yeah, people who use stuff that you told them
Yeah.
in confidence against you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a boundary you should set. It's not be around people like that.
I agree.
One thing that you guys should really try to stop doing, if you talk bad about someone, don't hang out with them. Oh. That should be a thing. I think that if you're going to tell someone in confidence something about someone else, and that's another thing that we meant to brought up about hairstylists. When being a hairstylist, a lot of people come in your chair and start talking about other people. And I do too. Duh.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be so real. It's so easy to get reeled in. It is.
I really do. I
It's
talk
so.
about other people too. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it a bunch of times. But
yeah, right.
It's when you're talking about them poorly and then going either telling them as if you didn't say anything, telling other people's business, or just acting like you like if you're really. It's one thing to be like, yeah, like she just says weird things sometimes, but you know what, that's fine. And then you're hanging out with them, like, okay, whatever. But if you're sitting there like dogging on someone, and I see you like out with him the next week, like I'm gonna be like, what is going on?
To your face.
Right. Right. So I think that you need to be aware of what you say around other people, because then like people are not gonna think that like they can step over your boundaries or what you told them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. It
Can
does.
you help me?
Well, I was gonna say, I think in this industry specifically, this one, you know how people always say like, don't bring like politics and stuff into your chair. I agree. Same thing. Like, I think it's okay. Like, if you want to come to me and be my client, and you need to drop some stuff, fine, do it. But it gets to a point where it's super unprofessional as the stylist to sit there and totally talk trash about somebody. If it's gonna, like, you gotta be careful what you say no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in this profession, you don't know who's around too. Yeah.
I'll be in a bad mood about family stuff or something, and I'll like not want to talk to anyone. I'll go to the grocery store and I see some old lady like staring me down, and I'm like low key looking at her like, what the
Like,
fuck,
what are you
bitch, take a
doing?
picture, right?
Yeah.
And then like a week later, I see her at Food Factory, and I'm like, hi, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
shit like that. Like you need to watch what you're doing. You need to watch what you're saying. You need to watch like how you're acting. Like,
Yeah.
and I do that shit all the time.
I do too.
So bad.
I
but
know, I do too. And like especially if you're a baby stylist, you have to be watching out because
Yeah.
your clientele could go like this very
Yeah.
quickly. No, but yeah, it can plummet so fast if you're not careful.
Yeah.
That's scary. Like that's your life, you know? That's how you're putting gas in your car, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like I know that. So one of my friends that's a nail tech was telling me how she had this girl book online with her, and this girl was talking and asking her questions about one of their like mutual friends, and they're talking shit on this girl. And this girl that booked online with her was friends with that girl and went back and told her everything.
That's scary. But that's what I'm saying. Like it almost gets to a point where it's like people do that shit to be sneaky.
Yeah.
You know?
That's happened to me so many times in everyday life. Like that's why you just.
I know.
Sometimes it's better to just not even like. But then you seem like a robot.
I know. It's like you almost want to steer the conversation in a different direction, but then you're like, I don't want to be, you know.
I don't want to make you feel like you can't.
I know, cause I want to know it all, but just know like I can't.
I just want to know.
Like let's go to lunch.
Literally.
Like, this is a huge one though for me. Yeah. Like I feel like there's like a respect thing too. Like if you know like this is what we do for our livelihood, don't be asking if you can get it for free.
Yeah.
Like unless you're giving something in return. Yeah. And you're like both parties know you are willingly trading for whatever it is. Don't go to your appointment and be like, "Can I have a 50% discount because we're friends?" Like I can't give that to you, and then you put me in that awkward position, you know. Like
or don't complain to me about my prices if you're my friend.
Yeah.
Because you know me.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna make me feel bad, and you know I'm probably gonna fucking give you a discount if you're complaining about that shit.
Right. I will.
Like, and I will, right? But bitch, I'm also never gonna do your hair again.
Right. And if I willingly give you a discount, that's on me. Because I have thought it through and I know why I'm doing it. But don't come asking.
Offer you one? Yeah.
Right.
If you're asking me and I give you, if you ask me for a discount and I give you a discount, don't ever come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, when I started, I gave out so much free shit, and then they'd like come back and rebook with me, and then
well, that's what they expect. Yeah.
Right. Again.
Which sucks.
And I like you want to be like, next time it's not gonna be free. Just so you know.
I know, and like
so
that's.
They don't come back anymore.
But how awkward is that?
And then
that's what I'm saying.
And then you already did the service. You can't undo the service. They expected it to be a price.
No, like okay, I guess.
So like, what am I gonna do?
I guess I'm losing money. You know.
And like undo it, like take all the products I just got. Yeah. Why are you bringing your boyfriend to a girls' night?
Right. No, yeah, absolutely don't. Because I will not invite you back. No, yeah, please don't. Because what? Don't.
Get him out.
Don't bring your boyfriend to your hair appointment.
Paying, he better come and pay and leave. Like, seriously.
No, but actually, because how embarrassing for everybody in the situation. I'm gonna get second.
He's like, I need to know exactly where you go after you get your hair done.
Right.
That's what it gives.
Well, yeah. I used to go to this girl for nails, and she would just tell me all these stories about how her clients would bring their boyfriends and sit there and watch her get her nails done. And that to me is even weirder than watching her get her hair done. They're about equal, but watching her get her nails done is worse. It really is. It's worse.
No, you know what's worse than that is like a facial. I feel like you're staring at me from the corner. And the lady doing it is like.
I'm like this. I'm like. I'm like checking on him over there, like bitch, because I
You're
won't
not
rebook
wrong.
you. I won't. I'm not kidding. I won't.
Why do you need a braid? I'm lost.
Bitch.
Oh, like handed my Swiss cheese, and I'm like, does he want to play with it? What do you think that gives? I don't know. Next, what is next about that when it comes to hanging out with, like, boundaries between you? I mean, what
Nothing.
boundaries do you have with your boyfriend?
Me? Give me an example.
Like, if I don't, this is like normal, but having input about what you wear.
No. Don't fucking talk to me about that. He knows better.
I'm saying that's one.
You should know without me even having to tell you that I'm going to be getting an appetizer, a meal, and a dessert. And don't you dare.
And you're paying for all of it.
And he knows better.
And a drink, a fun drink.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 4.
What else? I'm trying to think of like a good one. I don't know.
If you have a rule for you and Dylan and he doesn't do it, what do you do then? Oh, like how do you handle if boundaries crossed?
I mean, a conversation, but I feel like sometimes it can go past that point, you know? A conversation, but again, sometimes it's like not like it's not even worth it. Like it depends what boundaries cross, but like if it's something like actually like for real, I'm gonna look at you and be like you just fucked up, you
What
know?
about family?
What do you mean?
What happened if a family member crosses a boundary?
I don't know. I feel like I have more lenience for like, well, it just depends. Like, I feel like I have more lenience for my family than I do. Like,
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
like, you know what I mean? Like family, like my family is like everything though. Like I'm so close to my family, but at the same time, it's like our relation. Like I don't know how to put this. Like to me, like obviously all families are different, but for me, like no matter what, if my family crosses a boundary, they're still my family, you know? Like I'm so close with them, like that doesn't change depending what it is. But like Dylan, like that can change things, you know? And it will. It will, no doubt.
That's why, like, we're not really getting too far into family.
Right, that's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
I would kind of cut them off immediately.
That's
But
what
you
I'm
wouldn't.
saying. It's so different for everybody, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with relationships too. Some people would be like, "Oh, it's fine,"
Yeah.
but it's like
it's just different. You know, learning each other's boundaries and not.
it is, and that's why every time like you're getting into a new relationship, even a friendship, it's like you have to learn those boundaries because one person's boundaries can be completely different from another, and they most likely will be. So comment down below what we should wear. Pink or blue?
If a boy or a girl. Just comment down boy or girl.
Yeah. Comment down boy or girl so people get confused and watch the video.
Yeah, and then in the next video we're gonna start it off and be like, it's a girl or it's a boy.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, we're not pregnant.
Nah. Neither of us. I wish you were.
We'll see you back on Sunday.
Bye.
With a boy or girl.
I'll let you know.
Bye, guys.